Let's bring in Cecilia Vega now to talk about all the fallout from President-elect Trump's press conference yesterday, where it got pretty heated, and you were in the middle of it all.
Yeah, I had a front row seat to it, Michael. Good morning to you. When you go 168 days without a press conference, it is bound to be a free-for-all, and this one was. There were bombshells and there were fireworks.
Can you give us a question?
Donald Trump's first news conference since Election Day turning heated.
Mr. President-elect,
go ahead.
Can you say categorically,
she's asking a question.
Mr. President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
The president-elect refusing to call on a CNN reporter angry about that story on those bombshell dossier allegations.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Trump denying unsubstantiated claims that he was caught on camera in a Russian hotel room engaged in salacious behavior, saying he'd never fall for such a ruse.
I'm surrounded by bodyguards. I'm surrounded by people. And I always tell them, anywhere, but I always tell them, if I'm leaving this country, be very careful.
But this morning, his attack on intelligence agencies under attack too.
That the intelligence agencies allowed any information that turned out to be so false and fake out. I think it's a disgrace. And I say that, and I say that. And that's something that Nazi Germany would have done and did do.
Jewish groups calling that an offensive trivialization of the Holocaust. Ethics experts also expressing concern about his big reveal. In those folders, his plan to turn over operations of the Trump family business to his two sons, Don Jr. and Eric.
I hope at the end of 8 years I'll come back and I'll say, oh, you did a good job. Otherwise, if they do a bad job, I'll say, you're fired.
Trump saying he'll still maintain ownership and that he will not divest himself. There will be no foreign deals of any kind, and money paid to his hotels by foreign governments will be donated to the U.S. government. And this first, the president-elect saying he accepts those intelligence findings that Russia hacked the Democrats in the lead-up to the election.
As far as hacking, I think it was Russia.
But then he wavered.
You know what? Could have been others also.
But not without delivering a harsh message.
If you indeed do believe that Russia was behind the hacking, what is your message to Vladimir Putin right now?
He shouldn't be doing it. He won't be doing it. Russia will have much greater respect for our country when I'm leading it than when others.
Yeah, a very rare admonition of Vladimir Putin right there. I also asked the president-elect point blank whether he or anyone on his team had any contact with Russia during the campaign. He came back over, Michael, and he told me no, not at all. So point blank there.
And also, you were in the room when he had the heated exchange with the CNN reporter. So what was the mood like after that happened? And do you expect it to be the new normal going forward?
You know, I think the mood in that room was just generally stunned. You're used to seeing sparring at a presidential level press conference. This was more than that. This was more than heated. This was very confrontational. And the question is whether this will be the new norm. I think this has the potential to have a chilling effect. You know, the question is whether Donald Trump was trying to initiate some retribution here for a story that he didn't like. And it's certainly setting the stage for a pretty hostile relationship for the next 4 years with his press corps.
Well, I tell you what, we keep our eye on the future and more of these press conferences as well.